threw me to the ground, stepped on me and broke my pride. I don't even wanna hear your name, cause it hurts so bad I can hardly breathe. I don't even wanna hear your name, cause I feel pain that I can't explain. Selfish, selfish. Why are you so selfish? Selfish. Tell me why you do this, do this. Oh, boy, you're selfish, selfish. But I don't know why. Now I'm gonna let you out of my life and be the woman I want to be. So I'll be free to live and I can breathe again. I was thinking of you. You were thinking of you. Who was thinking of me? I'm going to start in just a minute. I hope that you will come in the room and click on my face. Where you go? I don't want you in my bed. I don't want you near my door. I don't want to ever see you walking by another day. Selfish, selfish. Why are you so selfish, selfish? Tell me why you do this, do this. Oh, why you selfish, selfish, but I don't know why. Take it slow. Hello. Come on in the room. If you're looking, click on my face. Hi, Facebook, and hi, Instagram. So I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. I have like YouTube on in the background and I'm just like, oh, it's so beautiful. But anyway, I will not be distracted by YouTube. So welcome. If you're looking at this on your feed, then stop with your Facebook ADD for a second and click on my face and come on into the room. So a couple of things before I begin. Thank you for anyone who watches this live or later on the replay. I am Alicia Rodman, also known as Life Coach Alicia here. Don't forget to like my fan page. If you find, well, you can find me on my fan page on Facebook at Life Coach Alicia. There's a space between the Life Coach Alicia, and you can like my fan page over there. I'm trying to get more people to go over there instead of my personal page, but whatever. And Instagram, well, you're there, but I'm also on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Life Coach Alicia as well, where I tend to post different things. However, this is a comfortable format for me. So right now I am doing Instagram Live and I'm doing Facebook Live. So anyway, thank you for being with me today and let's hop to it. So a couple of also some housekeeping things. If you click on any of one of my profile pictures, well, my profile, or what's that other picture? Like you have the background picture and the profile picture, click on them. Sorry, Facebook, click on them and you can find out how to register for the next event that I will be a part of. Right now, if you know someone who's waiting for inspirational, motivational messaging as they go into 2020, I'm going to ask you to click the share button and share this right now. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you. I promise you, they'll get something from tonight's message. So share this with a friend, even right now as we speak. And if you watch this on the replay, always hashtag replay, and I appreciate those of you who do it. So thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook, for watching this right now. So let's get to it. Jump, 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 do it. Right now, that's what we're going to do. So let me tell you a story. Many of you saw my post, and actually what's going to happen is after I do this live, these lives, I'm going to post the actual video of me doing these pull-ups. So just background story, one of my business partner of mine, because I don't have multiple partners, one of my business partners, my business partner is named Giant. And so he's an empowerment coach, if you will, that incorporates, he has the bartenders, but that is about pulling up on the bar, right? Raising the bar in your life and doing those pull-ups, okay? They do push-ups too, but this is about doing the pull-ups. So I go to Giant to have a meeting with my partner. And I know that he's going to be doing some filming that day. So what does he say? He says, Alicia, come, we're doing filming that day. I'll just have you say your name and what you're doing with the bartenders. Again, this isn't bartenders like, hey, this isn't bartenders like making a drink. This is about the pulling up on the bar, raising the level in your lives, right? So he's doing a bunch of, so before the filming begins, we're there, and he's showing me some routine things, right? And I can relatively do a pull-up. Don't ask me to do too many, but I can kind of pull myself up. And this is a big deal. This is a lot to pull up, right? It's a lot of weight to pull up. So anyway, we do a couple of things, no problem. Then they start filming. So let me give you the scenario. It's like a warehouse type of gym, huge, and you have half naked young men who are like half my age. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So, not like the eye candy was a problem. Don't get me wrong. I can hear my kids, like if they were to watch this, they're like, Mom, that is so gross. They could have been your children. All I can say is, but they weren't my children. Sorry, you guys, you know I make myself laugh. Like, I don't know if you get my jokes, but I make, oh, thank you. You got my jokes. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, I'm making myself laugh. Hi. So, so anyway, half naked men, and they're all doing these pull-up routines, and they're doing push-up routines, and, you know, bartenders, you know, that's what they say, bartenders, right? And so before they started filming, I have to say, Giant said, Alicia, you're going last. And I was like, oh, good. These guys will be out of there once I start filming. That's great. So I go and I change for my workout clothes, and I'm watching them filming and everything. And so understand, right? If you ever done a pull-up before, you can do it this way, right? They say that's the proper way. This is not sorry, Instagram is like this, but this is the not so easy way of doing pull-ups. I do better when I'm like this, when I'm pulling up like this, okay? So anyway, they finished filming. And by the way, like for me to say they're finished filming, it wasn't like the filming stopped. There were no second takes. Nobody was like, oh, let's rewind and do this again. No, there was none of that. It was like raw footage. They just going at it. Bartenders, yeah, salute, yeah, we half naked, we young, we doing this. Maybe they weren't saying that, but that's how I felt. So then they finished their section, and they're like, I want to introduce you. No, Giant is like, yo, so I want to introduce you to, so I want to introduce you to Alicia. She's working with us, or she's working with the bartenders. Wait a minute. Is everyone going to watch me? Wait, you want me to do a pull-up? Oh, wait. Bleep just got real right now. You want me to do a pull-up in front of these half-naked, good-looking boys? Oh my gosh. So the nerves, let me just tell you this, you see this right here? The nerves were off the chain. And I was like so freaking nervous. Calls me over. Alicia, and he's so, the giant, well, you don't know him, but Giant is he's just all cool and he's all hip and down and he's like, yo, Alicia, come and maybe he didn't say yo, but it felt like he said it. So just stay with me here. A little embellishment for the story, if you will. So he's like, yo, Alicia, come here, tell him what you're doing. I'm like, my name is Alicia Rodman, aka Life Coach Alicia, and I'm working with him, blah, blah. And then I say the following thing. Folks, I need you to listen to the next thing I say out of my own mouth. I said, ladies, we're not here to compete. We are here to create. Okay, don't forget that I just said that. So I walk over to the bar. I grab it. I grab it the wrong freaking way. Facebook, I grabbed it the wrong way. I grabbed the bar like this. I meant to grab the bar like this. And here's the thing. It wasn't like I could just grab, I had to kind of hoist myself up. So now you just gonna see all of it, now you're gonna see it all, right? Because my heart is beating fast. I'm like, do I look fat in these jeans? Oh my God, these guys are gonna be looking at me. I'm walking, they're looking at my apple bottom. They looking at my apple bottom. No, just kidding. No, I was not thinking like that at all. I'm like, oh my God. And then I grab it and I did something that I have never done before. I grabbed it and I did 3 of the fastest, I think it was 1, 2, 3. And then he's like, stay up. And then I had to cross my leg. Did you see the picture? I posted the picture. I had to cross my leg. 1, 2, 3. Cross your leg again. 1, 2, 3. I think it felt like 3 seconds. And then come down. When I came down, I said I didn't say anything. I just landed. And I walked over to the side. Just sweating. Heart just a beating so freaking fast. So I did it afraid. Sorry, some of that bronchitis still left. So I did it afraid. Let me sip on this and let's break this down a quick moment. Holy crap, is my nose running? So here's what happened. How did I do it afraid? Sorry. How did I do it afraid? So, no, how I did it afraid, but I want to bring you into this a moment. When we start to think about 2020 and some of the opportunities in your life, whether they be business opportunities, whether they be some personal opportunities that are going to come your way. Number one, you may think it's one thing, however, it may not be what you expected it to be. So how does that relate to what I'm talking about? Well, first of all, I went there. I knew I'd be interviewed, but I didn't know I'd be doing pull-ups on a bar in front of people who are just amazing at doing these pull-ups. So that was number one. So sometimes as you enter into things into 2020, folks, yes, get prepped for what you think it is. But a lot of times what you think it is, and you can fill in the it, won't exactly be what it's going to be. Right? So I get surprised, number one, because what am I going to do? I am actually going to do a pull-up. What's the other thing? I wrote some notes down here. I said, remember what I said on the camera? I said to the camera, I am here not to compete, but to create. I said that I wasn't there to compete, but to create. Yet I saw those young boys, those young half-naked boys. They weren't boys. You guys, stop calling the police, will you? They were like in their 20s. But anyway, I saw all these young guys, and literally their thing is that they don't wear shirts. I don't get down like that. Like, I wear a shirt, okay? I saw them, they were doing these pull-ups, they were doing these push-ups, like, and they were doing like 100, and they were doing all these things on the pull-up bar, like doing all the, yes, they doing all that. I'll be working with these guys, so you'll get a chance to see them. They're called the bartenders, DAZ at the end. They're doing all these things on, and then I'm supposed to come with my 40-something-year-old self, and I'm supposed to come after these kids who could have been my children, who honestly, I think my children may be older than. So I want to talk to you a second. In 2020, do what I said. I wound up doing it anyway, but in 2020, folks, don't compete. Don't compete. Don't compete. Create. Listen. When we're thinking about competition, like many of you who are logged on here today, a lot of you have your own businesses, or you're some type of consultant in your field, right? And there are so many others that you think you're competing with. But I got to tell you something. In 2020, get rid of the word competition. Get rid of the word competition and hang on to the word create. Hang on to the word create. Listen, when you start approaching life, when you start approaching business as that you are going to create this and you're not about competing, listen, competing is low vibe. Like, why am I going to try to fight you for something? Because in the end, you know what? With me, with all of this, pulling up all of this on that bar, right? Thank you so much for the love. Pulling up all of this on that bar, guess what? Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to do it like me. I'll tell you again, no one's going to do it like me. No one's going to look like me. No one's going to talk like me. No one's going to have the energy I have. And folks, I turn it over to you. In 2020, no one will do it like you. So don't worry about the competition anymore. In your life, in your personal life, you know, a lot of times, listen, let me talk real. Can I talk real with you for a quick second? I'm in my 40s. Okay, so I'm in my 40s, right? And I'm basically like a single woman out here, right? And ladies who are in their 40s, whenever you're watching this live or later on, those who are available, right? There are a lot of us out there kind of like, you know, looking at the waters, and you may walk into a place and you looking around like, oh, she's single. Is she single? Like, is this guy, you looking at a guy and you're going to try to compete? No, it's not about competition. Because when I come in the atmosphere, thank you so much. When I come up in this atmosphere, I'm about to create some stuff. And if he doesn't want, like, I'm not going to fight over a dude. Boo. If you don't like this mohawk, this right here, nah, then it's okay. So what's our word in 2020? Create, not compete. Create. Who's with me? Who's going to create in 2020? Let your hand go up. Let it be known that you will create. Need some tea. And listen, what did I tell you what happened? I grabbed those bars. And folks, this is based on the picture. Please go to my page and look at the video that I even posted. Thank you so much for the love. Go to the video that I posted today. It's like a short 30-something second video. You're going to see a picture of me, and I'm going to post the actual video of me doing it. But I want to tell you this. Think about it. What did I tell you? I went over. Giant comes over. He said, okay, Alicia, come on over and do the bar. Giant is talking to me as I'm putting on my gloves. Folks, I don't know what the bleep Giant is saying to me, because my brain was like, I can't believe I have to do this. 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 Okay? So he's like you're going to see him in the video saying, I don't know. And then he says to them, he's like, hey, you guys, salute Queen. And they're like, salute. And I'm like, don't salute me. My gloves aren't on. I felt like I said it that way, but the video, it didn't look quite like I said it that way. But I was like, don't salute me. And I'm like trying to get my gloves on. Everything felt like it took a half hour, but this is all within like 10 seconds. Think about it. When I grabbed the bar, what happened? What did I tell you? You may have tuned in late. I grabbed the pull-up bar the wrong way. This is not the way I want to grab the pull-up bar. Not yet. I'm not there yet. I don't do this. This pull-up, I don't do very well. This pull-up, I can do much better. I grab it. It's high. It's so high. I have to reach up again. Once I reach up my hands, what happens when you reach up your hands? You become really vulnerable to those who are looking at you, right? So they are looking at me, reach up for this bar. Gee whiz, sorry, I'm feeling like I'm there. I'm all sweating, but it's good, thank you, you're worth it. So I'm reaching up for this bar. I grab it the wrong way. Folks, in 2020, when you go for it and you are afraid, it may not be sexy. It may not be smooth. The way I use sexy is meaning smooth. It may not be sexy. Thank you so much. It may not be sexy. It may not be smooth, but you grab it and you're going to hold on. Once I held on to that bar, folks, I was in too deep. I was in too deep to let go. I couldn't let go at this point. It was too freaking late to let go. The camera was rolling on my body, on my face. Giant was standing right next to me. And I had to go 1, 2, 3. Folks, when you do it, sometimes you may feel like you are in too deep. But I encourage you, while the fear is welling up inside you, what were all the things I was going through? Think about all the things you may go through. I went through the self-doubt. I'm looking at all these guys do it so amazingly, and then they're doing all these sexy, crazy things, do it with the pull-up bar, that I'm like, what the bleep? What the heck? They're doing all these crazy things. I struggled with self-doubt as I looked at them. Then as I walked over, I'm looking at their bodies. Yes, I don't care. I was looking at the bodies of males, and I did something I shouldn't have done, but I'm looking at them and how they were chiseled, looking like gods. And I'm like, well, I don't look like a god. I don't feel like a god, but I'm walking up here with these jeans. Oh my gosh, how do my hips look? Oh my gosh, how does my butt look? Oh my gosh, I have to turn and they have to look at my butt. I was struggling with that self-confidence. Folks, I was struggling with my self-perception within the amount of that time. You may struggle in 2020 with self-doubt, with self-confidence, with self-perception. But I encourage you today to go ahead and still do it anyway. What did I do? They were filming, and you know what I did? I did it anyway. It was too late to stop. Believe me, my pride was too much that I was going to stop the filming. They had been filming all that time that I was going to stop. Why? Because I held the bar the wrong way instead of the way that I wanted to hold the bar. And what happened as a result, because I did it afraid, I did something, thank you so much for the love, because I did it afraid, I did something I had literally never done. I did 3 back-to-back pull-ups, and then I crossed my leg, and I crossed my leg another way. Folks, if you move, and you do this afraid, something wonderful is going to come of this. You may wind up doing something in the end you didn't expect, and something you have never done in your entire life. Maybe someone will watch that video when it gets put up. I'm going to put mine up. Giant will put it up a little bit later whenever he puts it up. But maybe I can touch a woman's life. Maybe I can help whoever is struggling with self-doubt. Maybe I can help someone who's struggling struggling with self-confidence. Maybe I can help someone who's struggling with self-perception. Who will you be helping when you do it afraid in 2020? Because I'm going to tell you this, it goes beyond you. It goes beyond you. It goes beyond you. You are impacting other people's lives when you do it afraid. And that is why in 2020, not only will I be walking in with 2020 vision, but I have decided that I am going to do it afraid. Will you do it afraid, Facebook? Will you do it afraid, Instagram? I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Something for you to ponder and something for you to think about. Will you do it afraid in 2020? I did it afraid. I did it afraid yesterday. And now, mwah, and now I'm better for it. Because you know what? I'm going to do that over and over again. Over and over again. All you need to do is do it one time, and then it becomes easier for you to do it over and over again. I'll never have to worry about that again, because the first time is over and it was caught on film. So I remind you, first of all, just say thank you for watching. If you missed this Instagram, this will be on my story. But if you're on Facebook, find me at Life Coach Alicia, and you'll find all of this there. In Facebook, if you just tuned in and you tuned in late, please watch the replay. I think you're going to get something from this. And Facebook, if you're just watching this to glean for yourself, I encourage you to click share and share this video with someone who needs to know that they can do it afraid in 2020. To find out where I'll be speaking next, please click on my profile picture on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, click on my profile picture. It's an event that you can register for that's happening very, very soon. So make sure you go into it very soon. And if you're thinking in 2020 that you want to do it afraid, thank you so much. If you're thinking in 2020 that you want to do it afraid, then connect with me for a free consultation. AliciaCoaches.com. You can click on schedule a consultation. Thank you so much for the love. As always, Facebook, I always say goodbye to Instagram first. Instagram, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Make sure you share, like, and follow my posts. They're inspirational, I think, for others. Thank you so much for watching. And Facebook, thank you so much. Share to my story. Thank you so much for watching this. If I could come through the screen or the camera and hug you right now, I would so do that. But I cannot do that. So I always do the next best thing. Mwah, mwah, mwah.